So here is our course Canvas page, and this has everything you'll need for this class on it. If there's something that you want that is not on here, let me know and I'll put it on here. So other than the answers to a test before you've taken the test, obviously. But if there's any resources that you need or something that that you'd like to have that you don't have access to, please let me know and I'll happily put it on here. With that said, let me talk a little bit about the key things you need to know for this course. So over here on the right-hand side, there's a to-do list. This basically shows any assignments that you haven't turned in that are published. So anything I've assigned you that you haven't turned in yet, that's over here. With that said, if you look on the left-hand side, there are all these different links: announcements, assignments, discussions, grades, people, pages, files, and so on. So let me just walk you through really quickly some of the main links that I want you to feel comfortable with. The first one is announcements. So every few days I will post some kind of announcement on here, and if I recall from what other students have told me, many of you get these emailed directly to you. And so I post those on here, and I expect you to log in maybe once every couple of days and just check here for any announcements. But like I said, many of you get them emailed directly to you. And this just gives you updates on anything you need to know for the course. So this is the first announcement, which is basically just a text version of what I'm talking about right now. All the useful information that you need to know for the course. I know it's a little wordy. Take a moment and read it. It'll make your life easier. The next thing, there's assignments and discussions. Assignments has anything that you're assigned. Discussions have any discussions that you're going to give. Grades, you can click on this to look at anything I've graded and get updates on it. People, this tells you who's all enrolled in the class, and you can actually view it as well to see other classmates, maybe make a friend. Pages, this has any links to any pages that I have for you. Files, anything I upload are put under here. But actually, the next two really important links that I want you to know about are the syllabus, which you can access here. And it's a PDF file, so you should be able to open it no problem. And there's a lot of information on the syllabus that I want you to know. And take a moment, read the syllabus, know the syllabus, love the syllabus. The syllabus is essentially a contract between you and me. And your enrollment in this class is you're agreeing to that contract. Think about it like the terms of service that you get when you download iTunes or any kind of app on your phone or any game you play online. There are two key differences. One, this is a lot shorter. And two, I actually want you to read it. So if you're like me, I don't read the whole terms of service, but you wouldn't believe some of the stuff we're actually agreeing to when we actually download iTunes. But this tells you everything you need to know. And this is my fallback as well. If there's ever a time when somebody's concerned about something and they say, hey, that's not fair, and I try my best to be as fair as possible and to treat everybody as well as possible. But take a look at the syllabus, make sure that you understand my expectations from you. And I promise you though, it's not too bad. So just take a look at it. A few questions of our first module quiz will be based off the syllabus. So I really do want you to take a moment and peruse through it. Okay? The next big link that I want you to click on is modules. So if you see these other links here, assignments, discussions, and so on, files, and so on, that's actually all consolidated under modules. And so the way that this course is going to work is I've taken the entire course and I've lumped it into 10 modules. And then there's also a makeup module. And the 10 modules have a few key components that I want you to know about. The first key component is a set of lecture videos. And these are YouTube videos, usually between 20-25 minutes in length, that cover the material that I want you to learn for this particular module. So, and because they're YouTube, you can watch them on your phone, you can watch them on your computer, you can watch them on your tablet. You can watch them anywhere you want to. So the lecture videos are right here. And again, they're on my YouTube page. If we go back to modules, the next thing is a module discussion. So here's how module discussions work. So for every module, I want you to make one post and one reply in a module. Now this first module is going to be a little bit different than all the other modules. For all the other modules, the post is going to be either a question that you have, an answer to somebody else's question, or some kind of interesting weather-related thing that you've come across. So rather than me asking you a bunch of questions, that space is going to be where you answer or ask questions. But for this first module, I want you to introduce yourself. And this is just the information I want you to tell me in the module. So your name, your major, one interesting thing about yourself, 2 ways that weather affects your life. And then the last thing I want you to do is make sure to reply to somebody else's comment or somebody else's post. Okay, so make sure you're replying to somebody else's post. The next thing in modules is an activity. So every module is going to have some kind of activity related to the content for that week. And these are relatively short but relatively useful activities. And people tend to do really well on them. And then after that, going back to the module page, the next few things are related to the module quiz. So for every module, I will also post a review sheet and a practice quiz. And these are designed to help you prepare for the module quiz itself. So the review sheet has a list of definitions and fill in the blanks that you can use while you're going through the lectures. And then what I recommend is when it's time to take the quiz, have that review sheet right next to you, because anything I ask on the quiz is going to come from that review sheet. And of course, if there's a blank that you can't fill or a definition that you didn't quite come across, shoot me an email, no problem, I'm always happy to help. And then when you're ready to take the quiz, click on Module 1 Quiz. And the way quizzes work in this class is it's a 10-question quiz. There is no time limit, and you can take it as many times as you want. My idea here is that I just want you to learn the material. That's all I'm trying to get you to do with these quizzes. It's just to help you learn the material. So take it as many times as you want. I don't want it to be a stressful thing. The only things that will be timed in this class, and you only get one attempt in, are the exams. And we'll have an exam the Friday of week 3 and another one the Friday of week 6. I'll start talking about those in about a week and a half. But that's everything you really need to know for this page. So let me just say a few things about modules themselves and then contacting me. So for modules, the way that it works is each week, so we have 6 weeks in this class, each week I will post 2 modules. The first module will post at 12 a.m. Monday morning, and you have until 11:59 p.m. Thursday night to complete it. Okay, so 12 a.m. Monday, do 11:59 on Thursday. So that gives you 4 days to do it. And then at 12 a.m. on Wednesday, I will post a second module for the week. That one is posted 12 a.m. Wednesday, do 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. Now for the first week, I actually extend the deadline for Module 1 until 11:59 on Sunday. And that's just to give you some time to get your hands dirty in the class, get on your feet, and just get you comfortable with the course material. The next thing, textbook. There is a textbook for this class, and it's right here. So this is actually the 6th edition of it, but Essentials of Meteorology and Introduction to the Atmosphere. This is the book that I'm going to be teaching out of. However, rather than requiring it, I am making it optional, meaning that if you don't want to buy this book, you don't need to. It's a great resource. Again, it's what I'm basing my lectures out of, but I also know that textbooks are very prohibitive to a lot of students. They're very expensive, and different students get different things from the book. So if you feel like you really want to have a book and you really would benefit from having a book, get it. However, if you don't really feel like the book is really that important, everything else you need, my lectures and the activities, it's all on here on Canvas. So the book is just sort of an accessory to this. And then the last thing, contacting me. Canvas has a nifty messenger that you can use to contact me. Here's the thing though. I log on to Canvas maybe 2-3 times a day. I'm logged on to my direct FHDA email, mullinsterrence@fhda.edu, almost continuously. What that means is that if you contact me via email, you're going to get a much quicker reply. I'm going to be able to get back to you quicker just because I have access to it a lot easier. And I've tried to do the Canvas settings to have the messages on here sent directly to me. For some reason, it's not working. So the best way to contact me is using my FHDA email. Write that down too. That is the best way to contact me. You're going to get a quicker response. I'm going to be able to help you a lot quicker. That's just the best way to do it. Now, if you send me a message through the Canvas inbox, it's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with that. Just know that I might not be able to get back to you as quick. And as far as contacting me, I have 2 office hours a week, 4 to 5 p.m. on Monday and 4 to 5 p.m. on Wednesday. However, that's just the bare minimum. The reality is that anytime you message me, as soon as I'm able to get back to you, I will get back to you. I do ask, give me a 24-hour time period to get back to you. So if I'm messaging you, or if you're messaging me at 2 in the morning, chances are I'm asleep and I'm going to not get back to you till probably the next morning or the next afternoon. So that's all. That's the do's and don'ts. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. This is not meant to be a stressful class. Most students who take this class are very successful in it and really enjoy it. And that's my goal. So if you feel stuck, if you feel confused, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm going to do anything I can to help. All right? It's going to be an awesome summer. I'm really looking forward to working with all of you this summer. And have at it. I will be checking in regularly with you. And that's it. I'm Terrence Mullins. Welcome.